What have the other players been like? You're like the first bunch I've come across that actually say things.
Some are retarded, some play music, some speak, some are just quiet.
Yeah, that does pretty much cover all the bases.
Yep.
Some of them aren't as tryhard as you can be.
Oh well, if someone doesn't do it, who will? Turtle Rock do like giving us statistics, don't they? And just look at that first week. There's something to be proud of. 6 million games played, 134 million minutes watched, and 108 years of game time logged. But I've been scouring the infographics and I just can't find anything to answer that most pressing of questions, that existential conundrum that keeps us up at night. What proportion of those 108 years played was spent with complete dicks? Multiplayer games live and die by their communities. It's the reason pre-release reviews are good as useless here. By God, I love the idea of 4-on-1 asymmetric game hunting, but I don't know 3 other people with competent rigs to team up with. I have to go down the pub to enjoy this most cooperative of games. Like me, you might be skeptical of the potential for teamwork among strangers of the internet, and, like me, you might want to know certain things. What are my odds of encountering a furious Russian? What proportion of players have hit puberty? What is Evolve's dickhead ratio? I've answered these questions from a sample of 30 full games. Games that last from the start of the lobby to the end of the victory screen. Or loss screen, as may be the case. Games that were joined partway were discarded so that all subjects were given equal opportunity to be a credit to the community. Or not.
Smoke weed every day.
Our raw dickhead ratio then is games with dickheads divided by games without dickheads, taken to 2 decimal places. What I found concerns me for the future of Evolve, and as this is the first big budget, high profile asymmetrathon, it concerns me for the future of the concept. At the very least, it points to challenges for any studio that wants to follow in its big reptilian footsteps. But we're aiming more Attenborough than Nostradamus, so first, let's see what that jungle looks like. Hey folks, what's the plan?
No fucking idea.
Hurrah! This'll go well.
Okay, monster.
Can we trap it?
Fuck.
Yep, just
Nice.
missed.
I know, I'm not stupid.
Well, he might have been behind a rock or something. The defensive 10-year-old escaped from his mother's side to enjoy some quality time among grown-ups with microphones. Although, as we'll see shortly, grown-ups is a generous term. We know the defensive 10-year-old from Call of Duty. We know him from Left 4 Dead. He is among the all-stars of online gaming. In 30 games though, I bumped into just one, and the defensive 10-year-old wasn't inherently dickish, just aggressively defensive. As the nerve I touched related to misplacing the mobile arena which keeps the monster trapped, we might fairly assume he's taken some flack from an incidental dickhead in a previous game for much the same thing. It's a vicious cycle, making him less able to trust in his fellow players. But nature is uncaring.
Picked up from my grandmother.
Your grandmother was descended.
Good luck, guys. Have fun.
The Pan-African Union
Yes, indeed.
If we don't win, I'm reporting your stream, just saying.
What did you say?
The troll is a creature of unpredictable fury, of such random malintent that it defies all other classification. Basically, it's chaotic evil, exhibiting sporadic acts of dickery which shun explanation. Interestingly, it's something the monster is capable of too, without access to voice chat.
What did you say?
That's going above and beyond the call of douchebaggery. I have omitted the footage because it doesn't show anything. The level 1 monster, like a fire-breathing Peter Pan, rejects the notion of growing up and just hides. Doesn't eat, stays crouched, just waits for its prey to die of old age. And by Christ, it makes the game boring. Thankfully, most people seem to agree, so I only had one monster play the waiting game. But it seems a design flaw that it can happen in the first place. Eventually the round timer will expire, but the troll doesn't care who wins. It's a troll. I can't put all the blame on Turtle Rock, of course, but that's still to come. The next stop on our community safari is, well, something else.
Jello, he wants
Angus.
medic.
Give me a second, come.
I want a double Angus Whooper, please.
Oh, we're
Extra
full of
large
comedians
Thank you very
fries.
much.
There you go now.
Hello, lettuce.
Hello, lads. A large pint of beer, mate.
So you've been enjoying Involve then?
Yes, it's very good.
Alright. I'm in my mom's car. Broom broom.
10 out of 10 whammies. Easy.
Favourite
Yes.
bits, worst bits?
Nothing worse. I'm numero uno Wraith Master. 10 out of 10 would buy again. Kepa.
I'm sure they'll let you buy some more DLC for it.
Get that season pass, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Okay then, what's the master plan?
Just
Hunt
follow
down,
JMB.
kill.
He's so good, man.
Yes, I am professional. Play for a Face Clan.
Fast, JMB.
MLG Optic.
It's all on you.
Yeah, man.
Ah, the humble dude bro. Ubiquitous and prolific across all online gaming though he is, still many will have hoped Evolve was free of the scourge. The bro chooses to nest mainly in cooperative games, reveling in sharing the sound of his voice with players who, despite despising him, must work together nonetheless. Historically, taxonomists have split the dude bro into the prominent Russian and North American variants according to their diet of Dota and COD respectively. But on the strength of the findings I reveal today, we may conclude that Evolve hosts a truly international strain.
Smoke weed every day.
Are you the spokesperson for weed?
Blaze, mate, I'm fucking Snoop Dogg in it.
You sound like a 12-year-old version.
And whoever that bloody monster was shit.
He can hear you in this lobby.
Yeah, you shit. Visual, you shit. Oh,
You're
badass.
calling me the badass whenever you're the one who's calling yourself Snoop Dogg.
That is quite badass, though.
Anybody got a mic?
Yes, I have. You're like the first person I've encountered who does too.
Yeah, let's go.
What is the plan?
I don't know, I just got this. What character are you?
I'm playing support.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Yeah, this is my first time as using Trapper as well, so I'm sorry if I suck.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll fuck up more than enough to make up for it. Well, thank Darwin that these people make up our most prevalent species so far. 1/3 of all Evolve players aren't so bad. In matchmaking roulette, these are the folk you want to land on. They talk, they laugh, they apologise when they done fucked up, and then they laugh again, because everybody screws up sometimes. What an agreeable lot. Agreeable, of course, does not necessarily mean helpful or cooperative. It's simply the absence of dickishness. And so we begin to drill down into what has made Evolve a less than satisfying experience for many. In most games that I played, all we would do is charge blindly after footprints, changing course slightly if we saw birds, deploying the UAV when chance arose, but mostly running after a monster faster than we were. This is where the fatigue sets in. You get kind of bored of wandering the forest, and little things like jetpacks refusing to recognise walls begins to irk. Now, the hunters, combining skills efficiently, can plan against this, but I asked for a strategy at the start of every game, and only once was I beaten to it.
Has anyone got any half-decent strategies on this game yet?
I was about to ask the same question. Unfortunately, it usually devolves into chase the big hairy monster.
Yeah. I was trying to get in touch with all my mates tonight going, has anyone got this game? Has anyone got it? And like everyone's like, no, we're not bothered. Like, shit, it's a team-based game. I'm gonna get fucked here.
The rest, well. Anyone find it weird when co-op games proceed in complete silence? This quieter lot make up 47% of the whole, so that's all our players accounted for. 30 full games boasting only 3 species of dickhead: the defensive 10-year-old, dude bro internationalia, and the spontaneous trolls. 6 games total with dickheads, that's a dickhead ratio of 0.20. That is pretty good, right? Yes and no. It's fantastic for any online community to have a clear minority of jerks, that goes without saying, and Evolve is doing well there. I have to wonder what the ratio will be after 30 games in an Xbox COD lobby. However, that nearly half of players in an intensely cooperative game do not communicate on any level, and that the cheerful chaps that make up another third of users are often content to just follow the footsteps, does not bode well for asymmetry. If this were the 4 hunters versus another 4 creatures wandering the jungle with the same lack of direction, there would be no problem. The scales would be even. In 4 versus 1, the single consciousness is kept active, pursuing its own goals and engaging with the fantasy at all times. The 4 sign up for a jog through the forest because no one wants to give or take orders. Evolve's stats suggest that Turtle Rock has the maths right, but mine say the feeling's not there. That players aren't engaging in group play that feels good. How do you design around that apathy? How can you populate a cooperative game with the uncommunicative and keep it compelling? For all future experiments in asymmetric multiplayer, the design problem isn't the dickheads, it's us. If, like me, you feel we bonded over that 14-minute video, I would be thrilled to see you share it around, and if you fancy off-the-cuff remarks, I am at rerollgaming on Twitter and /reroll.angusgmorrison on Facebook, because Reroll Gaming is taken by a Wichita board game club. Huh.